I come from Abia State.
Abia, so all the way from Abia, you were posted here. How did you feel like when you were posted to a place like you don't want the whole stress of Lagos? Just spell it out. That's just it. You don't want stress.
I don't like,
Kelechi, you don't like stress.
I don't like staying on traffic for 5 hours.
That's it.
There were the good moments, the bad moments, and there were also the times where I felt like, why am I even here?
Okay, okay. Okay, now early this year, the allowee was increased 77k, right?
That's true.
Why are you acting surprised or acting as if you don't know what I'm talking about?
That's true.
Oh, you don't want to pay tithe.
That news cannot be hidden. Even before they started paying it.
Most times the parents of the couple even get to know before the person serving. But do you feel the money is any different from that time when they were paying 33? Because you are giving it to them.
Yeah, I'm giving it to them.
Meaning that 77k lasts you a month. You are a calculative spender. You don't spend like ladies.
Are you talking about me or you're talking?
Hello there. Welcome to another episode of Mike and Matters. I am your host, Delight Abel, and today I have a copper. Call him an ex-copper, but let's call him a copper. Yeah, he's still serving in the building and the studio, and he's going to be taking us through his experiences. And I know that many of you can relate with this, you know, Nysc journey, the stress of CDS, you know, posting, camp, and the rest. All right, let me not give you much details. Please, can you tell us your name, and let's begin with that.
Okay, my name is Kelechi Frank, and I'm a copper serving in Lokoja, Federal University of Lokoja. So,
which state, please?
Kogi State, actually.
Okay, Kogi State. We have to.
And my host, who is the most humble lady on
let's not start. Let's not go there. You know, we are not ready for this conversation, right?
It's been alleged
Please.
that you are the most humble lady on earth.
Says who? Says
that's what I heard.
That's what you. Please, let's not go with what we heard or what you heard.
All right.
Let's go with what we have today. Please don't mind him. He's a gossip. Today, I want to start by asking you. You know, you've been serving. How long have you been serving now?
Let's say 11 months.
Oh, meaning your PPA is next month then?
Yeah, I'm passing out this month.
Wow. That's a beautiful one. So, how has the 1 year been for you as a copper?
Okay, I feel that the 1 year has been it has had everything actually. There were the good moments, the bad moments, and there were also the times where I felt like, why am I even here?
Okay. Let's start with the good moments. Can you share some of the good moments you've had with us?
The good moments are actually, it depends on how you view it as a person.
No, I want you to tell me how you viewed it, because you are the one serving here, not me.
Okay.
Thank you.
I've met wonderful people, and especially my place of primary assignment. I think I've met people who would actually, at the end of it, positively, still influencing my life positively.
Okay.
I've also, you know, have a more clearer view of what we talk about diversity. You know, I feel Kogi, not that I feel, Kogi is kind of a state that had different ethnicities, let me put it that way. So that live together, and this has actually taught me that our diversity is not something that can actually divide us. I think it's bringing a unique quality into each and every one of us.
Okay, so do you say that's one of the goals of NYSC?
Yeah, I believe that's one of the goals. You know, NYSC actually started after Biafran War. It's a kind of a scheme to bring together the youths.
Yes, that's
true. They always tell us that youths are the leaders of tomorrow. Though I don't know. That's what
you don't know.
I don't know because that's what they told me for today.
That's what they okay.
So they always tell us that youths are, so it's a scheme to prepare us for what tomorrow holds. To bring us together. That is why when you get to camp, the same hostel, you meet people from here, and here. So to create that bond.
Where did you come from?
I come from Abia State.
Abia, so all the way from Abia, you were posted here. How did you feel like when you were posted to a place like Kogi State?
Okay,
because that's one of the major challenges or one of the major fears of people that are going for NYSC. Their fears like, God, I don't want to be posted here. I want to be posted here. I don't want to be posted here. So how did it feel like to come to a place like Kogi State?
Kogi State, okay, actually, I never imagine, I never had that belief that I'll be posted to Kogi State. Reason because I had other places in mind.
That's it.
Preferences.
Like Lagos, right?
No, not actually.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Okay. So I've had other preferences. But that actually helped me anyways, because when others were like, where would they post me? You know, that high blood pressure.
High blood pressure.
I'm telling you. Because like when you start thinking about, you know the way the country is, there are some places that that are more insecure than others.
Definitely.
And there are some places that you feel that it's very far from home. So when those things were, some of my friends were passing through those moments. Actually, I was not really much bothered because I had other plans. So, but
you had other plans.
Yes,
there was one rich uncle somewhere that promised you that.
No, I'm not about the rich uncle. It's just I had my personal
plans that were scattered.
Exactly.
Oh my God! Sorry about that.
So, but it actually helped me, calm my nerves, unlike some other persons. So when I was actually posted to Kogi, when I saw Kogi on my dashboard, actually, when these things happen, the dashboard is always very busy, so you might not be able to access it. I was actually sleeping. A friend of mine called me. I was like, Kiss, they've actually released call of letter. I should check I had to wake up because that kind of situation you cannot sleep back.
I can imagine.
So you just have to, check it. So I had to bring out my phone. I was trying to do it. It was not working. I was like, I wanted to sleep. I said, no, that's not how you can sleep. It's not like writing WAEC or writing JAMB and they tell you that
the results are
out. You'll be restless.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me. And I was still confident.
Okay. When you saw Kogi State, what was the first thing that came to your mind?
I was like, first thing that came to my mind when I saw it, I looked, I went to Google, typed Nigerian map. That was the first thing I did.
Okay.
So I wanted to spot the geographical location of Kogi. So I wanted to check the distance from the place I am at the moment, Kogi. So when I saw the distance, I was like, okay, it's far, it's not far. It could actually be better. You understand? But when I actually had to calm down after this whole encounter was when I wanted to make inquiries on how to get here. When I got to the back, I saw somebody that was actually going to Sokoto. You could imagine the distance. So that actually calmed my nerves. I was like,
you're like, your own is better compared to this person.
Exactly.
I can imagine.
So,
all right. Why not Lagos State? There's this thing about every copper or every intending copper. I don't know whether there is one gold in Lagos. I will be like, if not Lagos, have you seen where people pay money for it to be walked to Lagos? Like, I have friends that tell me that after you are done with this place, you're moving to Lagos straight. So why did it ever cross your mind that let me just try Lagos, let me go to Lagos, or you don't really like all this busy life like that?
See, Lagos is a very nice place. I've stayed in Lagos for a couple of years.
Okay.
But the thing is, when this NYSC stuff came about, I never had Lagos in mind.
Wow, that's rare. That's rare.
Because one, I've been there before. Then two, I feel that Lagos is kind of had this population density that I don't want. I wanted a kind of place that was, a bit, scanty. It's not like scanty.
I understand. Lagos is overpopulated. I don't want the whole stress of Lagos. Just spell it out. That's just it. You don't want stress. You don't like stress.
I don't like staying on traffic for 5 hours.
That's it.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, early this year, the allowee was increased to 77K. Right?
That's true.
Why are you acting surprised or acting as if you don't know what I'm talking about?
That's true.
Oh, you don't want to pay tithes?
That news cannot be hidden. Even before they started paying it.
Most times the parents of the couple even get to know before the person is serving. But do you feel the money is any different from that time when they were paying 33? Because the price of things have increased, and then the price of dollar rate is getting high every day. So do you think that 77K was any better?
The 77K is actually better, if you ask me, because the 77K is not affecting the dollar rate. If dollar wants to shoot up, there are some other factors that makes it shoot up, not the 77K they are paying all members. So it's not in any way affecting dollar rate. And I feel that yes, the federal government of Nigeria has actually, tried on that.
So you're giving it to them?
Yeah, I'm giving it to them.
Meaning that 77K lasts you a month. You are a calculative spender. You don't spend like ladies.
Are you talking about me or you're talking about
I'm talking about you. Because an average Nigerian youth, that money is now.
The thing is, it depends on how you plan yourself.
Oh wow. So in other words, the money was okay for you, or the money has been sustaining you?
It's actually better, I'll put it that way. It's actually better than
the
previous one.
Okay. All right. So aside from being a copper, do you do any other thing that fetch you money?
Okay, actually,
you're just one lazy Nigerian youth. You see, we are sharing our NYC experience. You'll be truthful. Don't worry. Nobody will cast you.
Okay. The thing is, I'm a graphics designer.
Wow.
I design graphics, and as well.
You are going to design my wedding, Ivy.
No problems. So I also write academic papers.
Are you serious?
But you pay me handsomely. So I'm just telling you anyway. So you know what I'm telling you.
I don't know. Continue what you're saying.
So at least for now, that's what I can say.
Oh, so you mean you don't really depend on the 77K they are paying you?
I need the money now.
I know, but you don't see there are coppers that don't work. They just depend on what they are being paid. And this brings me to, okay, don't you think NYSC is another phase for Nigerian youths to be relaxed, complacent, and lazy, kind of? Because they are like, okay, after I'm done with school, I have another 1 year to, enjoy life small before reality.com hits on them. So don't you think this NYSC is another phase for them to stay in complacency, like to just be lazy and reluctant? I believe you understand what I'm trying to say.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
Is the way you're saying lazy, complacency.
Not everybody do.
NYSC itself is an experience, as you put it. Is something that we do to kind of, feel a new world.
I get
in touch with different setups. So you saying that it's a lazy, people get lazy. I wouldn't call it that way. I think that NYSC itself has actually, helped a lot of youths. Like for instance, there are some people that will serve at a particular city, and at the end of the day, they will just decide to stay there.
Okay.
So probably if they didn't serve there, they wouldn't want to stay there.
That's true.
So I feel that the scheme has actually also helped some persons.
Okay, I understand you. But what do you say about NYSC being increased to 2 years? Do you agree on that?
No, I don't agree. I don't actually agree.
Okay, why?
I believe the sweetness of it and the vibe, the
fun and all of it.
The fun of it is the short term of it.
Okay.
Because sometimes when you overstay for some certain things, you overstay your welcome. So I believe that 1 year you use it to make impact. That 1 year you use it to influence people's lives. If you overstay at some certain point, it may not really be so good. That's it.
I think I would agree with you. Fair enough. 2/10.
So you agreed with me.
Okay. Now the final note. What do you say about the NYSC scheme as a whole? Has it come to better Nigerians, or has it come to cage Nigerians and all of that?
Okay. NYSC is better. I believe that, as a matter of fact, I think some other African countries are adopting this NYSC scheme. Okay. So it's like I said before, it kind of brings the youth together.
I get it. Yeah.
For instance, there are some persons that since their life they've not left
where they are. I understand.
So this scheme is kind of helping us, go to a different place, learn their ways of life and everything, and actually use that to make decisions
and prepare us for the future, whatever it is. Okay, you've said a lot. You've done justice to this. You've shared with us your experience. Even if I wanted, I just remembered. Do you any love experience, like any girls matter for this NYSC.
Where's NYSC? I thought we were talking about.
No, let's round up with that. Tell us that gist I want to hear. That lady. You know, every couple gets to fall in love. I don't know.
No, that's not true. You say every couple gets to
fall in love. Sorry, almost every couple. But let's tell me your experience and then we'll round up with that.
NYSC is short-lived.
That is not the question. That's not the answer to the question.
That's my answer to your question. NYSC is short-lived.
Okay.
When you talk about love, relationship, and those kind of things they are talking about, you need time.
So you did.
It's just
like, you. Did you have time for all of that?
It's just like.
Kelechi, can you answer this question? Let's leave here.
I'm trying to answer the question.
No, you are dodging.
I'm not dodging.
All right, answer.
I'm trying to answer the question.
Answer.
Yes. The 3 weeks in camp can never be enough.
No, not the. I'm talking about the whole 9 years, 1 year.
Depends.
Can you answer this question? Let's leave this place.
Okay. What was the question again?
You know the question.
No,
love.
What happened to love?
We are going to fight after this. Better answer.
Okay, what was it? Please, can you repeat?
Did you have love experience to share? Any love experience like from your NYSC?
Okay, I believe I met wonderful people. That but at the end of the day, I feel that it's not worth it on the long run because this is a phase.
I understand you. I know you don't want to answer. Don't worry.
I've answered
it's
your
okay.
question.
It's fine. Please.
Okay.
Don't mind whatever he's saying. I know that there is someone special. He doesn't just want to tell you because according to what I've gathered, everybody who goes to NYSC has a story to tell.
That's a hypothesis. It doesn't make it right.
Okay, guys. Are you a serving copper or are you about to go into the NYSC journey? There are a lot of things that you have to know. And time will not permit us to begin to share them. But you should know that NYSC is actually a phase on its own. Real life is waiting for you after you sign out. Do not forget that. You can share with us your experiences you've had as a copper or maybe as an ex-copper, ones who have served before, whatever it is. Do let us know what you think about this episode. We would love to hear from you. Do not forget, this is Mike and Matters. I am Delight Abel, and this is
the most humble lady on
This
earth.
is Kelechi Frank, aka Casey. Please have a lovely day. Bye.